Hey everybody, it's the night, Saturday night, and we've got a great lineup for you tonight. So hopefully you watched last night and you knew you just couldn't miss it. So here we are again, Maylee and the mayor. And tell them what we're doing here tonight, honey.
I have no idea. I don't know. You know, she told me to come in here and say we're going to make a movie, and I didn't know what was going to happen. But from what I can tell now with the guitar, it's going to be a music thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes. So.
But you know, I'm the McKinney mayor, as you all know. Or if you don't know, you might be saying right now, you got to be kidding me. But no, it's really true. I am the mayor. And
he's a good one too.
Well, I pay you to say that you're supposed to say great. Remember
he's a great one.
I bumped up, we'll move
Your
to
Honor,
the GR.
Your Majesty.
It's not GO, GR. And we're under the stay-at-home, in essence, stay-at-home order. And the governor, of course, issued that as well. You know, the city, it's tough, right? It's tough. Everyone's staying home. What are you going to do? We've been doing puzzles, right?
Yes,
I mean, I'm a puzzle meister. But let me tell you something.
Here's the thing about George. If he finds something that he likes, he's really going to get into it. So we have 3 puzzles made already and another one. And we you know.
But I need to tell, let me
just say this. Amazon is delivering puzzles.
They are.
Evidently, it's essential.
They are. But let me tell you something. I learned the hard way. We did a 1,000-piece puzzle, first one we did, and it was fantastic. It was beautiful. I did like 920 pieces made. They did like 79. Why 79? Me 920? Because one was missing. So I thought, there's no way that I am going to not finish this puzzle. So I went on Amazon. I found a used...
Only after we crawled over every inch of our floor.
Yes, every inch. Crawled everywhere. I bought the same puzzle. Bought a used puzzle. I thought, what's the chance of the same piece being missing? Get the puzzle in. Find the piece. So excited. I mean, I call Maylee, I call Millie, I have them around. I get the filming going. I want them to see the last piece of the puzzle go in. If you did not know this, when they cut puzzles, apparently, they're not exactly the same each time. My piece does not exactly fit.
It doesn't really fit that well.
And let me Mattel or whatever the manufacturer is, going to get a strongly worded email from me.
It's not Mattel.
Whatever it is, strongly worded email.
Anyway, so that's what we've been doing. But what we've been eating. I've been cooking a lot, and that's been okay.
And then we had a great meal today.
We did.
Someone brought in from Rick's.
We have so many wonderful people out there that have helped us out.
Not to say your cooking hasn't been a great meal. It's
whatever.
Not what I meant to say, but by accident.
I know what you meant. Anyway, what we want you guys to do is we want you to order food from these restaurants and venues that have supported live music, and now they can't have anybody in there, as well as other restaurants in McKinney. Please, let's patronize and give yourselves a break, and call them up. And a lot of them are delivering. There's a lot of delivery services that are actually waiving their fees right now, but each restaurant's different, and we want to help them out. People like, as you mentioned earlier, Rick's and Cadillac and
Cavalli's and Silk Road
and Zin Zin, and there's so many, and we'll mention them throughout the night. And so anyway, we want you to call them and help them out through this tough time, and also we want you to go to our GoFundMe page, which is of course the same name, McKinney Musician Relief Fund. And this is something that we've started, and it's going to go on because we know that unfortunately this is probably just one of the things that we're going to go through as a country and as a city that could find some people to help that are in the music industry. But we just want you guys to be a part of something small, and that is helping some of these McKinney musicians that have really depended mostly on all of their gigs, and they've been, as you know, completely wiped out for months. So we want to help them out. So it's under the same name again, McKinney Musician Relief Fund. And I'm just going to throw this out there. So as a lot of you know, we have the Texas Homegrown Music Show, and we got some really cool new merchandise. And so Millie, would you go get me those 2-sheet t-shirts that are out there, honey? And so we're going to do something special. So for the first 50 people that give $50 or more, I'm going to send you a new t-shirt that we had made for one of our festivals that we didn't end up getting to have. But anyway, they're really cool. And I've got black ones. Here, honey, catch it. And I've got these cream ones. So we will contact you. I'm going to go look at it, and the first 50 people that gave $50 or more, or did I say 50?
You could get in trouble throwing T-shirts at her daughter like that. I mean, you just hit her in the head. You guys can't see what just happened, but Millie, and to her credit, didn't say a word, but that I hit her in the eye. And
I'm gonna make her come over here in a minute. She's probably gonna die. Anyway, no, I won't. So we're gonna do a couple songs for you, and then we're gonna introduce our next act after us.
Yes, we are.
Which happens to be
Mr. Cunningham.
Austin Cunningham.
Yeah.
I should know that because our oldest son's name is Austin. And Austin is a fantastic musician, songwriter, and good friend now. He's been on my show a couple of times, and we've done some gigs together, and he's always really good for pulling me up there on one of the songs that he's written, and I'm going, okay, I'm really going to be on the fly on this one. But we've had a lot of fun together. So immediately following us will be Austin Cunningham.
Austin Cunningham.
But we're going to do a song off of our latest record.
All right.
And
what song might that be?
It's actually the title track.
Ooh.
The title track, and I think the message is kind of apropos. So for everybody out there that's going through a hard time during this COVID crisis, this song is for you. I know it's been a long while since I made you smile. It's been years, too many tears since we first walked down that aisle. Baby, it's hard to imagine that I'd ever let you down. I should have stayed home, holding on, instead of out there running around. Don't give up. Oh no, don't give up on me. Now I can see so clearly how much you love me dearly. You've been there through my every care. I was too blind to say. Baby, I know that I'm to blame for the distant woman I became. But I need you now, so baby, please, somehow you got to feel the same. So don't give up. Oh no, no, don't give up on me. Oh baby, please don't give up. Oh no, don't give up on me. I know it may have taken me a little bit longer. I believe it'll make me that much stronger. Oh baby, please. Oh baby, please. Don't give up on me. I know we deserve a second chance. Take my hand and let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance like lovers dance. Yeah. Don't you remember my sweet Don't you give up on me. Oh baby, baby, please don't give up. Oh no, don't give up. Oh baby, 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 please don't you give up on me. Yeah, you just don't know how miraculous that was.
Billy, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, for all of you couples out there that play music together and have businesses together and have been together for 3 decades now, going on 3 decades. Yeah, like right before we started filming tonight, things were kind of like...
They were a little tense.
And
I forgave you, thankfully, as I often have to.
As we all know.
I forgave you. You know, I said, you know what? I'm going to forgive you. I'm going to forgive you. And here I am. This is me forgiving. Right here. Okay? So, I'm a gracious man. Right? I'm a gracious man. I am just...
He is. I'm just going to go with it.
Going to go with it, baby. Because if you don't, I'm going to issue an executive order to take you out of McKinney and put you over there in Frisco. I want to.
Speaking of taking me out of McKinney, this is driving me crazy. So all of you people out there that know that I am like the social butterfly of McKinney. I'm everywhere all the time.
You're the hippie of McKinney.
Yeah, I am the hippie of McKinney. But I had butterfly in there. I figured that might describe it. Anyway.
Hippie butterfly.
It's been really hard on me to be home like this. Not because I don't love my home, but...
No, let me tell you what it's like. She's a hugger. Everyone knows she's a hugger. Y'all remember the cartoon with Pepe Le Pew and the thing? I'm the cat. She's the skunk because she's not getting enough hugging outside, getting no hugging outside. So she is everywhere. Stop hugging me! Stop hugging me!
So
I mean, and when
he and Millie, our other daughter, and
I mean, you ever try to shave like this? You know, when someone's hugging you.
So true. Every morning I get up.
I don't want to tell you the other things I have to do.
I get up every morning and I do my little walk to the restroom. And before I go in, I'm hugging him. And then when I come out, he's like, I know he's trying to rush, to get out of there.
And then I sneak out and I get the whole, wait a minute.
Yeah, he tries to sneak out sometimes. I'm like, you're not leaving yet. So, anyway, it's been very interesting.
It's been hell.
But let me just tell you what helps. It helps to FaceTime. It helps to do the whole Zoom meeting things. And more than anything, it helps to listen to music and watch your friends on YouTube and on these FaceTime live programs and Stage It and all these other platforms. Our friend, Andy Timmons, who's going to be playing later tonight, he's got it going on. I think he's had like 2 or 3 live concerts in the last couple of days that have just been remarkable.
You know, and Andy is one of my absolute best students. Andy Timmons is, you know, when I think of my students that I've had and those, you know, the ones I've taught, and why is that so funny? Andy is, he's truly one of my most gifted students, and it's like, everyone out there already knows this. They hear Andy play and they're like, God, that's so Geo. It's like, God, that's, you know, and it's
stop. You're making me hurt.
It is the truth, and you know, and people out there know. You know what? I'm gonna retract that because I don't want to take away from Andy. Andy has now come into his own, and he's kind of not in my shadow like he was. But
Andy, guess what? It's his 15 minutes of fame right now. That's it. This is it.
Sadly, people are going to say
for him to be able to even joke about Andy Timmons being one of
and people that have never seen me, you know, play electric, they're going to say, "Oh my God, I got to see this guy," and they're going to go YouTube and they're putting George and Andy up side by side, and they're going to be like that. Thank God he's the mayor because he certainly ain't no teacher for Andy Timmons. So, but let's do another song because we've got to get over to Austin.
Yes, we do.
And not Austin because we're staying home because we're doing the home thing.
No,
Austin Cunningham.
Austin Cunningham.
Yes, where I think Fonzie is and some others. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so you ready?
Yes. What song did you choose?
I didn't choose, and I know you're saying this for everyone to think that I had a say. You've actually dictated what we're doing. So here we go.
You actually brought this song up.
Yeah.
If it's the one, it is the one, right? If it's the one, I think it is. You're not supposed to play anything.
I'm supposed to give you a note.
Yes.
You know, just for that, I'm gonna give you. Here's your note.
I'm gonna give it away.
Here's your note.
No, that's not my note.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Then I'll play. How about that?
Anyway, hold on.
Here's your note.
I'm gonna give a little intro. This is a song by one of our favorite artists out there, literally, J.J. Gray and Mofro.
Another one of my favorite students.
And
singing.
And it's a beautiful song, and I think it's apropos for right now as well. So, it's water.
Yeah, sure it is.
How many more days can you hold out? How much longer can you wait? He asked. There was a time I thought I could answer yes, but my tongue gets tied as my thoughts drift away. Say out, glory, glory, hallelujah. The sun is shining, shining bright. I feel it in my soul. Glory, glory, hallelujah. I'm alive. Oh yeah, and I feel fine. All those simple thoughts, all those peaceful dreams, share the space of a hardwood day. Oh, but it's the little things, yeah, not expectation that makes life worth living. Oh, Lord, hallelujah. The sun is shining, shining down. Oh, yeah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Oh, I'm feeling fine, yeah. Oh, yes, sing it. Lord, Lord, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. The sun is shining, the sun is shining down on me. Oh, Lord, hallelujah. Sun is shining, shining down. Oh, yeah. Glory, oh, hallelujah. I'm alive and I'm feeling fine. Speaking of feeling fine, for those of you that heard, our 19-year-old daughter got COVID-19, and all you moms out there know how hard it was for this mama bear to not be able to go be with her. She's a student in Dallas, and she had to be quarantined at her place. And I've been able to talk to her through FaceTime and talking to her, throughout the day, sending groceries and having them dropped off on her porch. But, I know there's a lot of people out there that are just hurting, and just this whole situation, it's just heart-wrenching to think that we'd ever be here in our lifetime. But Georgia and I just want everybody to know that we can get through this, but we have to really take our part in staying home and doing the things that we've been asked to do. It's not a laughing matter, and there's just too many vulnerable people out there that it's not their time to die. They're catching a horrible virus.
Yeah.
So we just want to encourage everybody to stay at home if you possibly can, as much as you possibly can.
And I want to say too, as the mayor, I get to see behind the curtain, everything going on in the city, and I want to just shout out to our fire department, our EMS department, our police department, Paul Grimes, our city manager, all of our city staff,
and everybody in the medical profession right now.
Amy and Trevor and Blanca and Barry and Steve and Joe, and I mean, there's just everybody at the city has been just incredible and awesome, and I could name I'd have to name about 1,172 people to name everyone that is doing so much, because every single person is doing so much. So I, as mayor, I am so proud to be leading the city. But it's not about being mayor tonight, it's about music, and we got to get going because Austin is waiting.
Yes, we do. But you got to give your shout out. So let me give my shout out to
all
all the nonprofits. All the nonprofits that are out there delivering food and making produce available for pickup. And if you go to Volunteer McKinney, you can find out about a lot of different nonprofits that are doing things. And if you want to be a part of that, whether it's helping with volunteering, and I know that there's not a lot of people able to do that right now because of the stay at home, but if you can find a way to support our nonprofits, please do, because they're hurting too. They had to literally cancel all of their fundraisers, and I know all about it because I was invited to a lot of them, and because we run a nonprofit as well. So please give.
Yeah.
So, but right now we want you to go to GoFundMe to the McKinney Musician Relief Fund. McKinney Musician Relief Fund. And like I said, the first 50 people that give $50 or more, I'm going to send you a t-shirt and a little gift, special gift for me that I'm not going to tell George about. I know.
What?
Anyway.
Shout out to City Council, my City Council.
Yeah.
They're all great.
So anyway, Austin Cunningham, you're up, and he's my good buddy and friend, and you're going to really love him. So you guys enjoy it now.
See ya.
Hey everybody, Austin Cunningham here, and I am so proud and glad to be doing this little segment for you. We're here to support the McKinney Musician Relief Fund, and as y'all already know that, but anyway, my section, I'm so glad to be doing this. When Maylee called, Maylee Thomas and Shane over at Guitar Sanctuary, I'm just thrilled to be helping out my fellow musicians in McKinney. I love McKinney, Texas. Met my wife in McKinney, Texas, moved there, still go back and forth to Nashville, but I love me some McKinney, Texas. So glad to be doing a couple songs for you here. We're going to get through this. It's a weird time, I know. Everybody's a little uneasy, and as I am as well, but we're going to make it. We're going to make it. With God's help, we're going to make it. And I'm glad y'all are tuned in. Help us out if you can. There's so many people out of work right now. It's staggering. But I still believe we're going to make it. So just hang in and we'll get through it. And we're here to help you. And y'all help me and I'll help you. I'm going to start with a song. This is called Everything's Gonna Be All Right. It kind of calms me down. It's an old song I wrote with a buddy in Nashville. And I've been doing it lately. And I do believe everything's going to be all right. So let's just, let's get into that right now. And why am I slowing down? I don't know. I don't know why I'm slowing down. I'm just going to do the song. My wife tells me I talk so much during my shows. It's like I'll tell my stories. And anyway, I know I talk probably too much, but I'm enjoying my time with y'all. And okay, now I'll sing the song. Goes like this. When the devil's in your head and you're afraid you've been misled down a road you swore you'd never go, and it's a wicked shade of blue that's falling onto you. Hey, but don't be afraid, and baby, don't you dare surrender now. Everything's gonna be alright. It's just the dark part of the night closing in on you, trying to steal your faith. But baby, dry your eyes. Hey, there's truth behind the lies, and you got angels on your side. And I know just how it feels to be underneath the wheels of a dream that just keeps rolling on without you now. And when you offer your defense to a world that don't make sense, hey, don't be ashamed, 'cause you know you don't have to have all the answers. Everything's gonna be alright. Just the dark part of the night closing in on you, trying to break your spirit, yeah. Yeah, but baby, dry your eyes. Oh, there's truth behind the lies, and you got angels on your side. When the demons get too real and you're crippled by the fear, hey, the voice that means the most is the hardest one to hear. But can't you hear that whisper in your ear? Everything's gonna be alright. It's just the dark part of the night closing in on you, trying to steal your faith. Yeah, but baby, dry your eyes. Oh, there's truth behind the lies. You got angels on your side. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, you got angels now. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, won't you hold on, hold on. Everything's gonna be alright. Oh, you got angels, baby, now. Everything's gonna be alright. Yes, it is, y'all. Yes, it is. And I hope y'all are all right this Saturday night. Everything's good up in the hood, as long as we're social distancing like we're supposed to be doing. I don't know how long this is gonna go, but it's kind of not cool, is it? Some things are good. I mean, like I don't dislike social media, but it's kind of been a necessary evil for a lot of us performers. We post our shows. It's a way to advertise what we're doing. But right now, I kind of like it. I mean, it's kind of one of the only things we got to connect us, and Lord knows we need connecting, right? So we will connect with another song here in a minute. Let's just see. I'm trying to figure out what that song is going to be. I have no idea. I never end up with a set list, and I should, but I think I'm just going to do something fun, and I don't know. Let's just do something really fun here. yeah, this is called Doing Pretty Good. And you know, in spite of everything, we have to count our blessings, y'all. It's tough, but, you know, we're doing pretty good. And we need to pray for those who aren't doing as good. And anyway, let's just, let's do the song. And I'll be praying in between so I can figure out what my next song is. All right, here we go. And y'all visit me at austincunningham.com once in a while too. And I do want to mention that. Have CDs for sale and shirts, and got a vinyl record for sale there. Again, we're all not able to do our job right now. I can't remember when I couldn't just pick up my guitar and go out and, you know, make a little money. And it's the way I've made my living for so long, and so many of us, it's kind of weird. A lot of other people out of work too. It's not just us. But anyhow, hopefully we'll get back to it soon. This is called Doing Pretty Good. In spite of all, we are doing pretty good. Well, I'm doing pretty good, and I'm getting better all the time. Yeah. Well, I'm doing pretty good, y'all, and I'm getting better all the time. Well, the blues have me down, but I'm up and I'm feeling fine. Well, that ain't right. Oh, yeah. Well, I got a little gal come from Fort City, Arkansas, yeah. Hey, I got a little gal come from Fort City, Arkansas, y'all. Well, she's stepping like a daddy, but she's pretty like a sweet mama, yeah. Well, had a little trouble, we couldn't make rent. Baby didn't know where all that money went. Landlord was twisted, crowbar was bent. Said, you ain't got the jack, you'll be living in a tent. But I ain't gonna let no worries worry my mind now. I'm doing pretty good, and I'm getting better all the time. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I went down to Walmart, gonna make me a toilet paper run. I only wanted 4 rolls, and all I could find was none. Saw a lady with a basket piled high. She wouldn't even leave nobody one. No. Well, love me a gal, she didn't love me. Whole time together, she's wanting to be free. She made me cry, she made me blue. But if she hadn't, you know I wouldn't have you. And it's a Saturday night, y'all show I'm looking fine, fine, fine. And I'm doing pretty good, and I'm getting better all the time. Well, I'm doing pretty good, I'm getting better all the time, yeah. Well, I'm doing pretty good, I'm getting better all the time. Well, the blues have me down, but I'm up and I'm feeling fine. Yeah, said I'm doing pretty good, and I'm getting better all the time. Doing pretty good, y'all, 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 y'all. Hi. Yes, we're doing pretty good, y'all. In spite of everything. Got a couple more minutes here, and I will just say thank you so much for tuning in to the McKinney Musician Relief Fund. We love y'all. We love Guitar Sanctuary. We love our mayor, George Fuller, Maylee Thomas, Shane Frame putting this together. hope you tune in to everybody else playing. A lot of my friends are playing these things, and some of them aren't, and they need help as well. So, you know what? I'm gonna do just a piece of a song to take us all out because I got a couple more minutes, and other than just saying, hang in there, y'all. Come on, we can do this. We all gotta hang together. Other than that, you know, we need to pray up, and you know, if we have to social distance from one another, that's okay, but we can still be close to us, to each other in our hearts, and we need to draw close to our Lord. I know I do. It's a tough time, so that's what I do. Anyhow, I'm gonna do this little chorus to wind us on out, and then I'll say goodbye. But this is on one of my records. It's called "Try Jesus." Well, it might be cocaine, might be hard liquor, it might be sex, or that old cocaine. You might be thinking you're never gonna beat it, but you got a friend stronger than them chains. Come on, try Jesus, try Jesus, when your world has come unwound. Come on, try Jesus, try Jesus. You know he ain't gonna let you down. Come on, try Jesus, try Jesus. You know he ain't gonna let us down. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. I'm Austin Cunningham, and check out the musicians, McKinney Musician Relief Fund Facebook page. Like it, love it, help us out. We love y'all. God bless you. Stay safe, everybody. See you down the road.
So I know you just enjoyed Austin Cunningham. He's such a sweetheart of a guy and so talented. We play him a lot on KHYI and a lot of the country stations, as well as some of the Americana. So I don't even know if you know this, but guess who's next?
I don't know.
Madi Davis.
Wow, Madi Davis. All right, Madi Davis. Madi is I was about to say McKinney star. Madi is a world star that we are blessed to have.
Yeah, she's so talented, and she's been studying abroad. But
that's not politically correct. If she's studying a woman.
Okay.
Oh.
Anyway, she's been overseas studying, and she's back home here, quarantined with all of us. But we're so blessed to have her in our city, and her parents are just wonderful people and really involved in the community. So I want to give a shout out to you guys for always supporting all the things that this community does. But also just
the fund.
Tell people that the reason why we're here tonight is to try and raise money for the McKinney Musician Relief Fund. And I call it MRF. Get it? MRF. Anyway, McKinney Musician Relief Fund. And I think I mentioned it earlier, and I'll say it again. Why did we make it the
special musician? Then we call it Smurf.
We're going to go with the name. Let's go with it.
No. Okay. Anyway, so please be sure to follow our Facebook page, which is under the same name. And we're going to have some more of these. So you guys sit tight, and we'll be announcing more and more. I think we're going to try to do it every week, at least one time every week for the next several weeks, while we have so many musicians here that want to play for you, and we like to introduce them to you. So right now we're going to give you Madi Davis. Mwah.
Hello. Hello from home. I'm safe in the US of A. Good to sing a few songs from my porch swing today. This first one is one that I wrote a little while ago, but it is new and it's unreleased. In the spirit of newness, I thought I'd play it, and it's called I suppose. Singing by candlelight, watching day turn to night, watching flowers as they grow into other things. I suppose. I left my home years ago. I don't speak of it no more now. I just lend a helping hand to those in need of a friend. Is this how story goes? Girl meets a boy, forgets her woes and runs away into the night. The seeds been sown, but I've been on my own for about 1,000,000 songs or so. Maybe I'm a shooting star, a UFO, I suppose. I suppose no one knows. I suppose no one Thank you for listening to that first one. Again, is one that I wrote. I wanted to do something special for the next one, so I decided to do a cover of a song that I really, really love that I feel like for me has a new meaning now. And you might know it, so I'll save it till the end. My sister's in the front seat with an ice cream cone. My mom's in the back seat sitting alone. So my car steers her slow out of love for a test drive down Michigan Avenue. Now my mom, she fingers her wedding band. us all about the break he gives. If he could, but he just can't. If he could, I swear, no, just can't. Mystery of the day of the lighter, yeah, when I ain't never gonna lose again. Now the neighbors come from deep far as we pull up in our brand new used car. Well, she just hit the gas and let out a cry. Tell them how they can kiss our asses goodbye. Now, mystery of the day, my number comes in. I ain't never gonna lose again. My daddy sweats the same job from morning to night. Me, I walk home on the same dirty streets where I was born. Up the block, I hear my little sister in the front seat blowing that horn. The sounds echoing all down Michigan. Now, Mr. the day my number comes in, I know his car. Day my number comes in, I never gonna ride in his car again. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Consider donating to the McKinney Musicians Relief Fund. It's a great cause. Great musicians need supporting every day, but especially now in these hard times. Thanks for watching.
Oh, hey. So that was Madi Davis.
Yes, and I mean, this is what happens when you let us do a broadcast from our bedroom.
I thought it was, you said let's go to the bedroom and make
Okay. Anyway, don't forget, go on our GoFundMe page under MRF. What does MRF stand for?
Well, it's actually Special
No,
Musician.
it's not Smurf. It's MRF. And what does it stand for?
Musician Relief.
No. McKinney Musician Relief Fund.
Well, that's MRF.
Okay.
That's MRF.
Well, for him, it's MRF.
We got to put a vowel in there.
No vowels. Anyway, please go online right now and give to this, to support this, and let our McKinney musicians know that we love them and that we know they're having a tough time right now. So
We do.
now,
Coming up, let me announce, because he is my man, my brother from another mother. He is my guitar hero. He is my guitar mentor. He is all things music, melody, guitar. He is truly a beautiful soul and my absolute favorite guitar player in the world. And
yes, and I got to tell you, what an honor it's been in my lifetime to have been able to work with Andy and play with him and record songs and write together. And the three of us did a record together. The Passion record was you and me and Andy.
And I have that love-hate period in my life when I had, on one hand, the unbelievable experience of playing on stage with Andy. And then I had that horrifying, scary, gut-wrenching, same time. Really weird, because one honored, unbelievable, scary, mortified time with Andy. So,
Yeah, he actually was a deer and was home for a stint and played in our band.
Blessed us to play with us.
So
Yeah, it was
unbelievable.
The honor,
Of course,
unbelievable
second
part was
to
better.
George. It was unbelievable.
No, he was way better.
Anyway,
Andy Timmons.
but I just want to say thank you, Andy, because like I said, he's the real thing, and he decided to do this for us tonight, and I know it's going to bless your hearts and bless your soul, And here he is, Andy Timmons.
Hey everybody, it's Andy Timmons from right here in McKinney, Texas, and thank you so much for tuning in and taking part of this McKinney Musicians Relief Fund. Very happy to contribute in any way I can to help anyone, basically. I've major thanks to Maylee Thomas Fuller and the Mayor Fuller and Shane Frame for putting this together to hopefully help some musicians that are in need and actually some of the local venues and restaurants as well that provide the platform for a lot of musicians to play that are also hurting because of the COVID-19. And so I'd like to play a couple tunes for you, and we greatly appreciate any support you can give. This first tune is a tune that was off my Theme from a Perfect World record. It's called The Next Voice You Hear, that I wrote for a friend and fan of the Andy Timmons band that is in Japan, who was in a coma. It's a long story, but I wrote the tune with him in mind because he's very ill and it didn't look like he was going to make it, and so they asked me to contribute just a voice message or something just to try to help him, and I wrote this tune with that in mind. Instead of just sending a simple message, I thought, well, let's write a tune. And this image came to me from a movie that I saw when I was real young. It was called The Next Voice You Hear, and it was black and white film from the 50s, and it basically centered around Jesus coming back to Earth, but he was speaking to the Earthlings through radios, and the announcer would come on, "The next voice you hear," So I kind of thought that would be the situation my friend was in. So, but with that spirit in mind, I'm going to dedicate this to. We've already lost so many lives in this tragic pandemic. A lot of great musicians, a lot of obviously people from all walks of life, but the great Adam Schlesinger from Fountains of Wayne, Wallace Roney, who's an incredible jazz trumpet player, the Marsalis patriarch, Ellis Marsalis, passed away. So many people. So I'd like to dedicate this to them. This is called The Next Voice You Hear. All right. That was Next Voice You Hear. And I'd like to acknowledge my great band on that recording. That's Mike Dane on the bass, original Andy Timmons Band bass player. We've been playing together since 1988. We met in Denton, Texas back in the day. Introduced by our mutual buddy Rob Wexler, who now lives 2 doors down from me. Hello, Rob. I think he's participating in this this fundraising event as well. And the great drummer is Rob Afsharian. There's a bit of keyboards on there too from our friend Richard Martin down in Dallas. But very honored to have those guys working with me as the Andy Timmons Band. And I'll play one more tune for you. I'm so happy that you're tuned in and taking part of this, even if you're just casually watching. But if you decide to help out in the cause, that's awesome too. We gotta be there for each other. That's the thing that's so revelatory at this tumultuous time in our society. And I'm sure you all are, everybody has their own stresses regarding livelihood and just day-to-day safety. But I think that we're going to get on the other side of this. I think there's going to be a lot of prioritization and realization of what's truly important in life when we get through this. I see it already in my daily household life. You're just spending more time with my wife and son, more than we normally get to because there's no school for my son. My wife isn't able to work. And I do work from the home quite a bit, but I work better when I know my family's here. It's an interesting phenomenon. And just that, living more frugally and more, environmentally aware, so to speak. A lot less waste, I find, is happening as well. And just a general awareness that everybody is the same. This affects everybody in the exact same way as far as the virus doesn't discriminate. Every economic status, every ethnicity, every religious belief, we are all the same, man. So we gotta be good to each other. We have to be respectful of each other, and love you guys, whether I know you or not. If I see you on the street, I'm gonna smile at you, whether I know you or not, and hopefully you'll return that smile. I'm gonna play one more tune for you. It's probably the most requested song from my years of being an instrumental guitar player. This particular version is a live version I did with the great Simon Phillips, English session drummer of note. And the song is called "Cry for You." So I dedicate this to all of you. But it's a painful time. But like I say, I think we'll be stronger on the other end. So God bless everybody. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And we'll see you soon. at the end. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you to Maylee, Shane, Gio, and all of us for doing good for one another. You guys take care of each other, and we'll talk to you soon. See you out there from a distance for now. All right, love you guys.
Wow, aren't you glad you're not playing after that?
I am.
We were smart, and we didn't put anybody after Andy, so we needed a break. We needed like a 24-hour break, right? So tomorrow night, Sunday night, 7 o'clock, right back here. We've got 4 more McKinney artists for you, and it's going to be
They all come into our bedroom again tomorrow.
Stop! No, they'll be coming to you from their home, right?
Okay,
really,
okay,
this is a.
Well, I didn't want anyone to get confused.
Stay at home order. What is it?
That's right.
Shelter in place.
Shelter in place. Okay.
So anyway.
Don't come to our bedroom tomorrow.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
But come to our website or come to our Facebook page, McKinney Musician Relief Fund, and we've got 4 more artists tomorrow night. And on the lineup tomorrow night, we're starting out with Cafe Society, and then we have Kristen Harris.
Then we have Shane Green and Will and Crystal Yates.
Yeah, Will and Crystal have been so instrumental in this whole thing coming together. Just a shout out to them. They've just been wonderful, wonderful, as well as Susan and Dennis Richards and Shane Frame, of course, and Matt. Oh my gosh, Matt, you're wonderful, and we still have to write that song together. And Beth from the McKinney Tourism.
Yes.
Beth Shoemate, she's a doll, and she's been really helping us out. And am I forgetting anybody?
I'm sure.
I'm trying to remember those.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Well, there's a lot of people that are involved, but I'm trying to remember from those Zoom meetings, where you look in the little window. Have you been doing this?
I am a Zoom king.
Are you?
Yeah, I am a Zoom man. I Zoom man. I learned the hard way that if I talk, the camera comes on, because you get used to you not being on, and then you take some liberties and you start talking, you realize the camera's on you, and yeah, it's not good.
Is that how that works?
Yeah. Stay dressed when you do a Zoom meeting. You think you can be quiet and you can change. No, don't. Stay dressed.
Oh, I would tell you what I did today, but I'm not going to.
Let's don't.
Anyway.
We got to close the show.
Yes. So don't forget tomorrow night. But please go online and give to the fund, because that is the reason why we're doing this tonight, as well as wanting to bring great music to our community and that we love so much, McKinney. So we'll be back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. I hope we'll see you then.
Again, not here. Don't come here. Just tune in.
Love life, everybody.